Hi, it's Jason here, just getting you ready here for the next Canberra College Wellbeing session, and we're going to be looking at respectful relationships. Basically, what to do when what you want or what you believe differs from what your friends want or from what your friends believe. So we're going to try and keep the focus on solutions rather than problems. And problem solving obviously has to happen quite a bit with friendships, and this means decisions might involve competing emotions and loyalties. So this session is going to be about the sorts of strategies that people could use when they have a different idea about what is the right thing compared to maybe their friends. So I thought the best way to do this is probably with a scenario based activity. These are the sorts of problems that you might face, these scenarios coming up. And the best way to learn about some effective, healthy strategies is to have some discussion amongst yourselves, the students, and kind of figure out what could be done in each of these situations. So, teachers, I'd like you to form the students into groups of 3 or 4. People can stay with their friends because we want them to be chatting about what they're going to do in situations with friends. Pause here if you need to sort those groups. So each group is going to discuss each scenario for a couple of minutes, and the task will be to brainstorm 3 possible options for the key character, and then rank them from the most desirable option to the least. So teachers, after 2 minutes, bring the class back together, have a bit of a chat and a share and discuss, and then you can move on to the next one. And don't stress if you don't get through all the scenarios in one session. So scenario 1, Lily is about to turn 18. She's the last of her group of friends to turn 18, and they want to take her out for a big night. Lily knows that this is likely to involve most of them drinking heavily. She doesn't really want to get that drunk or to be looking after others who are drunk, but she is in the mood for celebrating and she does value their friendship. Students, what do you think could be a good solution there? Remember, you need to brainstorm 3 possible options and then rank them from the most desirable to the least desirable. Scenario 2. Jasmine saw her friend taking a pill of some kind in the bathroom. When she asks her friend about it, they say, "It's nothing, it's a legal drug, so it's fine." Jasmine knows that her friend doesn't have a prescription for any drugs, so it must have come from somebody else's filled prescription. She also knows the dangers of taking other people's prescriptions after something that happened in her family. "It'll help you focus," her friend says. "I can get you some if you want." Scenario 3. Jacob and Tom have been going out for 6 months. Lately, Tom's become really controlling and doesn't want Jacob to see any of his other friends. Now Jacob thinks it might be time to break up with Tom, but it's only 3 weeks before formal. Scenario 4. Mohammed walks up to his friends and overhears them chatting about a plan to play a prank at school that afternoon, which could lead to serious damage to property and potential safety risks. He quickly realizes that they're not just mucking around. His friends tell him not to snitch and to spread the word for people to check their snaps later tonight. Scenario 5, last one. Matt has got his auntie's permission to use her coast house as a base for him and his friends during schoolies. The condition was no parties, no more than 5 friends, pay for any damage, and leave the place clean. Somehow things have gotten out of hand, and now Matt has 10 friends at the house, some with girlfriends, and things are starting to get damaged as people get loose. Okay, so how did you find the ranking model of problem solving? Have a chat with your classmates and with your teacher. Was this an effective way of brainstorming possible solutions? Has it given you ideas for how you might handle situations in the future? I'll leave it to you guys now to decide how you want to discuss. Thanks for listening.